Bonjour et bienvenue, je suis Pratishtha et je vais vous apprendre le français sur cette chaîne. Allons-y! Today we're going to break down this exact phrase and understand what each word of that phrase means. And while doing that, we're also going to be learning pronunciations and spellings. So how we're going to go about in this channel is we're going to learn the language topic-wise, not grammar topic-wise. What I mean by that is we're not going to sit on with verbs one day, adjectives one day, prepositions one day. So let's say today we're talking about the weather. So we will combine all these different elements of a language and ultimately form sentences and talk about the weather. So because that's how languages work, there's no point learning them separately, and that's the exact reasons why people fail to learn a language. Before we start, points to remember. Number one, make sure you're sitting in a place where you can repeat after me, speak in French without anyone asking you what the hell you're trying to do. Number two, every time I give a gap for you to speak, make sure you speak, because as I said before, it will not come if you're not doing all the four things: listening, reading, writing and speaking. Number three, below I will be sharing the notes from this lesson and also an exercise for you to complete from this lesson itself. Let's get started. Allons-y. Okay, so the first phrase is bonjour et bienvenue. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Realize that the sound is coming from the nose and not from the throat. Is that exactly? It's not bon, it's bon, on, extra sound. It's called a nasal sound, and it's one of the few nasal sounds that we have in French. Bonjour, bonjour et bienvenue. Bien, 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 bienvenue. Venue as in venue, location, venue of an event. Just the same pronunciation, just bienvenue, bienvenue, bienvenue. Bonjour means hello, and it's a more formal way of greeting. So if you're going to the market, or if you're buying groceries, you're going to a restaurant, you're placing an order, you're meeting someone who's elder than you, or you're basically meeting a professor, basically a formal situation, you say bonjour. Okay, and we'll be talking about other kinds of greetings, etc. later on. Bienvenue means welcome, and yeah, do not say it when you're trying to say that you're welcome. When someone says thank you, this is like you're welcome, come on in kind of welcome. And let's break down these words now. Bonjour. Bon means good and jour means day. So it's an adjective with a noun. One thing that we need to learn here is that every adjective in French goes according to the gender and number of the noun. Every single noun in French has a gender, including objects. So if a table is feminine, the adjective should also be feminine. But since the table is feminine and if it's tables, the adjective will also change. In fact, not just the adjectives, there are other things also which change with the number and gender of the noun, which we will be learning about later. Here all you need to remember is bon is good. But because jour is masculine here, it's used like that. So bonjour, good day. Okay, next, A means and, basically very simple, and. Bonjour et bienvenue. Je suis Pratishtha. Je suis. Like how you say sweet, just make sure every sound you make in French is a little softer. Every single sound. There's no hard sounds in French. There's no d, t, v. It's a v. Okay? It's like suis, je suis. Okay? So it's not suis. It's basically a softer sound. It's not sh. Okay? It's s, but it's softer. Je suis. Je suis Pratishtha. I'm pretty sure you clearly understood that it's my name, so I am Pratishtha. That's what it means. Je means I, suis means am. So this is literally I am Pratishtha. So je suis Pratishtha. So bonjour et bienvenue. Je suis, whatever your name is, insert your name there. Je suis. Okay, next. A. Now, what is A? We just did it. I hope you remember. A is and. Yes, and. And je. Je means I. I. So, and I. Je vais. Et je vais vous apprendre le français sur cette chaîne. So it sounds like a really long sentence, but it's very simple. I am going to teach you French on this channel. So do not literally translate from English. Slowly we'll learn how sentences are formed in French, and so that you translate in French. Don't, like, what happens right now is we know English, so we will think in English and then translate it into French. We have to move from that kind of thought process to only thinking in French. So for that we need to understand French sentence formation, French way of saying things. So je vais vous apprendre. Let's break it down and say it. Je vais vous apprendre le français. Français. Je vais vous apprendre le français. So, je is I. Vais is pronounced just like way, make way for Noddy. By the way, anyway. It's the same, literally the same pronunciation. Je vais vous apprendre. Je vais, I am going. Vous means you. Vous means you in a formal way, or when you're saying it to more than one person. Je vais vous apprendre. So, apprendre is the word for to learn. So, je vais means I am going. Vous means you. Apprendre means to learn. Now, why is there a z sound? If this is vous and this is apprendre, why is there a z sound? It's because of linking. When certain words, when they end with s and the next word starts with a vowel, we tend to make the z sound for that s. So vous, as you can see, there's an s at the end, and the next word starts with a. There's a vowel. So when we are connecting these two, it's z. Vous apprendre le français. So français means French, and le is the French. So you don't say French, you say the French. Okay, so literally translating, I am going you to learn the French. Okay, so je vais, I am going, vous apprendre, you to learn le français, the French. Next part of the sentence, sur cette chaîne, on this channel, literally same word to word. So sur means on, when you're putting something on top of something else. So sur la table, on the table. Sur la tête, on the head or on my head. Sur cette, cette. Sur cette chaîne, sur cette chaîne. So cette means this. Okay, and just like I had mentioned before, there are a lot of verbs before and after and noun that need to be in agreement with the noun. So here chaîne is the noun, and the word before it here is the demonstrative article, basically article, and which is in feminine singular form, because chaine is a feminine verb, feminine noun, and we're talking in singular. We will be dealing with the genders of the nouns later on. Right now, this much is enough. So, chaine, singular. So, cette, chaine has to go like that. So, this channel. Okay? Sur, cette, chaine. Sur, cette, chaine. The last phrase left here is Allons-y. Allons-y means let's go, let's get started, let's do this. So it's both figuratively and literally. If we are traveling or we are about to leave the place or we are about to enter, I can say let's go. Or when I'm figuratively taking you on a journey, like right now, allons means we are going. Remember how I said je vais is I am going, allons is we are going. In English, the regular verbs have only two simple forms where, let's say, play. So it's he, she, it plays, and I play, you play, they play, we play. So there's only two forms, play and plays. But in French, we have like six different forms for six different pronouns. Je vais, I am going. Nous allons, we are going. Okay, je is I, vous is you, nous is us. Nous allons, nous allons, nous allons. If you notice, again Z sound, Y linking, same thing. It ends with S, this one starts with A, so connect. When you're using nous, it's like the whole sentence, okay? We are going to college. Nous allons au collège, okay? Je vais au collège. Nous allons au collège. Okay? So, allons. And then E. Now, this is E. And it means there. Like the location there. Okay? T-H-E-R-E. And you usually have an exclamation mark after allons-y. It's like, let's go! Okay? Or let's go. We're done with the explanation part. We will be practicing the pronunciation a few times. And if you think you need more practice, you can play the next section of the video again and again and keep practicing with me. Make sure you complete the practice exercises that I am sharing down below. Bonjour et bienvenue. Bonjour et bienvenue. Je suis, insert your name. Je suis Pratishtha. You say your name, votre nom. Je suis et je vais vous apprendre le français. Je vais vous apprendre le français. Sur cette chaîne. Sur cette chaîne. Sur cette chaîne. Allons-y. Allons-y. Awesome, we're finally done with the first lesson. How are you feeling? Comment below and let me know how you're feeling. I would really love to know if I made your life a little bit easier and help you out in a fun way rather than a very boring lecture. And let me know what you think about my way of teaching. If there is any feedback about that, I would really appreciate that. Tell me what I can do to make you understand better, and I will take your feedback into consideration and improve my teaching methods. Make sure that you do the exercise, okay, and self-evaluate, because there will be answers at the end of the exercise. Just make sure that you got them correct and practice them again and again if you didn't. And I will see you on Thursday. Oh, I didn't say goodbye. Let me say that. Au revoir, à bientôt. This we will learn in the next video, how to say bye and leave, basically. I'm leaving. Bye.